Hello students, today we are going to see about the auditor's duties in Unit 3 chapter. After verifying and validating your assets and liabilities, what was the duty of an auditor? How he is going to work out all with your documents while you are vouching so and so many documents. After that, your assets and liabilities will be get valued by the author. He is just making a valuation of this, and what he will be finally do. What is his duty? Will be seen in this video. So first of all, the auditor was particularly concerned with the existence that all recorded inventories exist as at the year end. So each and every transactions should be given at the year end. The ownership, all the inventories are owned or recorded, and all the recorded inventories are owned. He should check while verifying all the inventories are owned, and all it will be recorded, and all what and all it will be recorded should be owned by him. So he has a very minute works on it. So he should verify each and every transactions made by him. Next, valuation. The basic valuation is appropriate and properly applied, and and the condition of the invented inventorized is recognized in their valuation. So proper valuation should be done for the assets and liabilities. So the main thing is it should be in a genuine manner. For verification of an inventories, the auditor should check whether the internal control valuation, the internal control should be effective. Then only what are the statements they are giving will be in a good manner, because the auditor always will ask here the informations, and as per the informations here projecting that to the statements. So the internal control validation should be ethical. After that, the examination of the records. So each and every records should be in a proper manner. The statements of the records should be true and fair. After that, the attendance at a stock taking should be in a proper manner. So if there is any problem in that, the auditor will make it verify always, because this checking of stock is the most important thing. Obtaining the confirmation from the third parties, he not only hears the internal staff's statements alone, he also asked from the third parties and what was going on and running on. Next, the examination of the valuation and disclosures. So he will ask the third parties, and also he will make some valuation for the things he had invested or brought anything. Next, analytical review procedures. So he also have some procedures to follow that. So he will make sure that all the procedures was followed sincerely by the company manager, sorry, proprietor. So the internal control evaluation here, as for checking the internal control, he should check the purchase, issue, balance, everything, whatever he purchased and what is issued. So what are the balance he was left in his hand. So this is the main task to the auditors. So while examination of the records, he should check that the books of accounts, store, stock register, purchase book, sales book, purchase return and sales return books, these are all we are seen in that. We have already seen that. He should be very clear with this. He should check each and every book of it. So only the examination of the records will have these kinds of account books. After referring only, he may accept the statements. So the documents, what are means, purchase order, vendor invoice, goods received notes, inspection report, material issue notes, bin card, etc. These are the documents they should always provide for the auditing. So next we are seeing that attendance of stock taking. So attendance of stock taking is extended extent of attendance is determined by the factors such as effective of internal control and record and maintaining by the enterprises and method of stock taking. So it is also done by the internal control, and each and everything should be recorded and maintained by the enterprises for the stock taking. Next, where the auditor rely on the physical count by the management, and it may be appropriate for the auditor to attend and to attend the stock taking and verifying the following. So the auditor will always count and management count by the management, and the auditor also attend the stock taking to verify the following. So he will always check whether they are taking a proper account or not. Because they may make any changes in the accounting means it will be not able to give them a proper report. So the auditor should be always in the available and in that period. So while stock taking also, they will confirm with the third parties that what the agent was given to them, and making sure that it was right or not. So next, examination of valuation and disclosure. So while examining in this, he will always find that the cost price and market price, and he will check it out, and he will examines the stock sheet, invoices, and cost recording treatment of overhead expenses, net reliable values, and each and everything should support for the document what they are produced in the accounts. So allowances made by them was defective, damaged, and slow moving items like that. They will take all the things as considered as an for the auditing, and check whether the inventory has been disclosed properly in a financial statement. So the disclosure should be in a proper financial statement, and they will always check the date, year, and the vouchers submitted, and they will always value of the what is the market rate, what is the cost occurred, everything. And they will make it an standardized accounting by using these vouching and valuation and verification. So the auditor will always while auditing, he will take a part of he will always vouch, if he will always receive the vouching, and after that he will verify everything, and he will validate everything, and finally he will make an audit report. Thank you.